PS4 screen. I'm going to start off on casual easy, and I'm going to replay the campaign on other modes as well. So we're going to be easy mode for start off with. Welcome to the 3 viewers watching the stream. Hope you guys can hear me over the game. You should do. I'm going to start off on casual easy, and I'm going to replay the campaign on other modes as well. So we're going to be easy mode for start off with. Evening, Ewan. Welcome to the stream.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
No, Abby. I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put in my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
So press options for mission prep. And press X on the HOTAS flight stick. Start mission. And then select your plane, which we're going to select the AVX FX-01. Press X to confirm. And we're going to go middle one. And we're going to go sortie.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Hi Kuzo, welcome to the stream.
Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway.
Sorry if you can hear buzzing in the background, that's the fan I'm keeping cool.
Column Squadron
the
take
heat.
off. Link to Skykeeper.
There's not much I can do
Hurry,
about
Mage
that.
Squadron.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks
Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
This is not on a controller. This is on a flight stick. It's been a while since I've used it, so bear with me. I might be a bit rusty.
Golem Squadron, it's go time.
As soon as I warm up, I'll be fine.
Understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Missile connected.
Caution. Pull up.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Rifle 3 engaging. Hold on. Rifle 2, bandit.
On target 6.
Missile away.
Got him.
This is Rifle 2. Locked on bandit.
Locked.
Locked away.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
Destroy.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Target is in range of guns. Mage 2, target down.
You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
H2, missile launch. Target hit. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if we can make it in one piece.
Missile inbound. Breaking.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1 over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Come on, you slippery toad. Where are you? Gotcha.
They're after me. Harbor facility security destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. I still got half our baggage. Emptying them on hangars and runways. Maintain in my sights. Locked on.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
I'm in position. He's mine.
Mage 2, missile away.
Caution. Hostile has a radar lock. Enemy has fled.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Son of a...
Bandit is lock.
He's a slippery git, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll go wash and pull up. Got him.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2's in the clouds.
My stuff.
Mage 2, walking. Target hit.
H2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Column 2, you've taken some damage.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. Fox 2. Fox 2.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Targeting range of guns. H2. Missile launch. H2. Walking.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
2 bogeys left.
Enemy's locked.
Enemy bomber
I got a hit, but
but
didn't
still
destroy
airborne.
him.
Finish it off.
Making me work for it, I'll tell you that.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus.
1
You got
bogey
this.
left.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Bogeys destroyed. Tell me about it.
To Gollum and Mage.
It is
Job
hot,
well
Kurzo.
done.
Tell me
All
about
bombers
it.
are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Go for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Because it's not going to show you planes being
Enemy
shot.
bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
So we'll go on to the
Not
next
bad,
one.
Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yuuzhan peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
This is solo campaign. There's no multiplayer
The
campaign.
world was screwed. 20 years ago.
This was
the
a
Earth
big
got
letdown
slammed
when
by
it
an
came out,
asteroid.
Kerzo.
Yuuzhan was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit.
Both Baz86 and Ryan could tell you
Refugees swarmed the Erusian
they were supposed to be putting a
the biggest country on
multiplayer
the continent.
addition to
plunging
the
into
campaign,
chaos,
but they only left the campaign
being
solo.
desperate and started a
The
war.
only thing they left multiplayer
One that had no
is
hope
just
of winning.
dogfighting.
That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from two
The only thing
continents went
multiplayer
head-to-head,
is like you do with
and the
F1,
so-called righteous
just
Oceans
a
struck the deal that
custom
ended it.
lobby where you just
They fancied
shoot each
themselves the
other.
only
There's
nation that could bring
no
peace and stability to the
multiplayer
world.
campaign to it.
They even tried saving the Yuuzhan, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuuzhan, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom.
This is the second time I've played this.
When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space
I was
elevator
halfway
without
through it on my
spilling a
old
single
channel
drop of blood.
before I lost it.
President
to
Harling
hackers,
was touring
so
the elevator when it happened and disappeared.
I thought it felt it better
Then,
starting
while
from the
that was
beginning again
going
and
on,
play all the way
Erusian
through.
ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military. And not a single
But the last
civilian
time I
was hurt
played
in
this
the
was on a
process.
controller, and I'm actually now playing on a
Osea pissed lots of people off
proper
with their
flight-
huge military
proper flight
presence around
joystick,
the world. Erusia didn't
which I'll
have the
show you
same
later
reach,
on
but they
Discord.
could hit their targets faster and cleaner.
If I have a camera on now,
And when
I'll
all
show
this
you,
was
but
going down,
I haven't got the camera set
I
up on
just so happened
Aces
to
yet.
be in my flying drag racer.
It's been updated since.
case
There's
you were
actually.
Yeah.
That's why it's
I
called the Top
survived.
Gun Maverick Edition, because they
I
updated
crashed
the
in a
game
bombed-out Ocean Air Force base.
um,
then
with some
got arrested
DLCs
for
to
breaking
it.
wartime aviation laws
To the
or
new
some
Top
crap.
Gun Maverick
The
film.
world went from being at peace
But as of yet, I
to
haven't
being
bought
at
that
war,
DLC yet,
all in the
so
blink
I
of an
don't know
eye.
what that entails yet.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo
Yeah,
ship.
a lot easier flying with a flight
For
stick than a
company, I had
controller.
some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before?
A
They
lot
were loaded on
easier.
the ship too.
Just
We headed
gotta
off down south for
concentrate
several
more
days, and then swung east.
with the turns.
That's how I got here. I was thousands of
You gotta
kilometers
keep your eye
from
on that arrow
Erusia,
when
on the
the
opposite side of the Yuuzhan continent.
plane shift.
For a port, it was dull as hell.
As you saw in that
It had
last
3
mission,
rusty
it
patrol
took quite a
boats,
bit to
and
get
the
one of
base-
those
The fences were
Tu-95s.
topped with razor wire. The tower had a searchlight and machine guns. And a truck
Whereas
with a gun turret
controller,
was parked in front
in
of the
that
gate.
respect, would have got it, but
Its gun was aimed at the yard.
the flight stick's a lot easier to maneuver.
This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base. But half the tanker trucks were just big balloons. And the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the
But
dirt.
the flight stick is the same flight
the whole
stick I
place was
have
just one big
for
fat
doing the
lie.
PC, but this one is specially
The
designed
only reason
for
I was here is
PS4
because they
only.
knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something
It's the
out of the
Thrustmaster
mothballed planes they
Hot-Ass
brought. that they could
Flight
park
Stick
on the
4.
fake runway. Can you believe
Ace
that
Combat
shit?
Edition. Sick.
So,
I've got.
I
It's
tried to escape.
one I got especially for this game because
They
it
found
came
out.
out with this game. This stick.
And set the dogs on me.
I have got the PC/PS3 version, which will be able to play Tom Clancy's Hawks on the PC, which I plan to do at some point.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force.
It was at £85 at last check. I don't
Right
know
after
what it
the
is
declaration
now.
was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have
And I
inflicted
know
major
they've just
damage to
released
our armed
another
forces.
version of the stick as well.
Forces aligned with Erusia are
As
currently
they were
appearing
advertised
throughout
on the
Yusia.
PS4 screen the other day, which I'm going to look at.
The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east.
And I'll do an unboxing for it if I do get it.
The multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military.
And I'll
After the
unbox
previous
it
war,
live
the
on
space elevator became both a
Avalanche.
symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy
Remember, if you like the stream, like the channel, guys,
Not
feel
pose
free to
much
leave a like, heavy little helps the channel.
However, there is a high likelihood
As
that
you're
the
new to the
attack will
channel,
draw
hit
more
leave the
enemy
notification bell that you're alerted for further
If that happens,
Aces and
fight
Apes
them off
Clan
swiftly
live
and
streams from
establish air superiority.
Ryan and myself, and Kerzo as well. Now for this one we need the F-16 out.
Mage Squadron, Zordy, ASAP.
You're welcome, Kerzo. You're very welcome, sir. Yeah, you do stand out in chat. I don't take all the credit. VG deserves some credit as well. She helped
Destroy the
in the
target,
direction of that.
but HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in
And I've
civilian
lost game
territory.
sound for some reason.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
I haven't lost game sound for some reason.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Well, because my phone's just died. Headphones are... No, my headphones has just died because I've got the headphones and the phone listens to the stream. I thought the game sound had cut out on the stream, it hasn't, just cut out on the headset. Yeah, it's cooling down a bit more.
Shit. Where are the damn interceptors?
Fox 2! Fox 2! Vehicle down.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can. I've got you now. Firing.
Permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
I got him. He's mine.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
That radar was just about to go online!
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online! We pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Enemy's got a lock. Breaking. Hand it on your six. Are you telling me we can't even avenge your father?
Fox 2.
Skull 4. Enemy has locked me.
Enemy first strikes are flawless. We're done for!
Locked. Mage 2. Missile away.
Friendly confirmed lost.
Fox 3. Fox 3! The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Re-aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Bandit in my sights.
Bandit evaded the attack!
Even if we get them on radar, we can't counter.
No remaining special weaponry. Bandit, right behind you!
I'm in position. He's mine.
Target is in range of guns.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Fire anti-air gun! Now!
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Missile fired. Evading.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Freak! I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Enemy missile detected.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile, evade! Alright, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
Fox 2,
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still sounding us.
target destroyed. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusians' faces now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those floor merchants. Write your manual in a language we can understand.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Huh? Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining. Mage 2 locked.
Launch preparations complete.
Mage 2 missile
Whenever
launch.
you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
UAVs ready to launch. Away. Wait!
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
I'm glued to this one.
Don't try to read their movements.
Just 12 enemy fighters and get outs.
Mage 2 walking.
Missile. Missile.
That's a miss.
Missile.
On target 6.
Missile.
Missile away.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Surround him. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
knows a few moves, but that's about it.
Got him.
Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Yeah, I can show you VR, but I haven't got a VR headset, so I can't show you VR mode. Well, I look good though.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
Fox 2! Fox 2! Vehicle down!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can. I've got you now.
Firing permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't lose a decent fight.
I got him. He's mine.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
That radar was just about to go online!
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online! Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. Enemy's got a lock. Breaking! Hand it on your six. Are you telling me we can't even avenge your phone?
Fox 2.
Enemy has locked me.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for.
Locked. Mage 2, missile away.
Friendly confirmed lost.
Fox 3, Fox 3! The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
We aim over clear ground. School 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
That is my sight.
Bandit evaded the attack!
Even if we get the one radar, we can't counter.
No remaining special weaponry. Bandit, right behind you!
I'm in position. Keep mine.
Target is in range of guns.
Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Firing air gun. Now.
Fox 2. Locked.
Target has been destroyed.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Enemy under 2. Pushing.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. Behind one.
Fox 2. Missile fire. Evading.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Break.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Enemy missile detected.
Locked.
Mage 2, missile, evade! Alright, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
Fox 2.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Target destroyed. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusians face south.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those floor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining. Mage 2, locked.
Launch preparations complete.
Mage 2, missile
Whenever
launch.
you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
I'm glued to this one. Don't try to read their movements.
Mage 2, walking.
That's a miss. On target 6.
Missile away.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Surround him. I'll buy a dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
The clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
UAV down. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
My stuff!
Mage 2, box 2.
They won't show up on the radar.
That's a miss.
Locked.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Proceed to the next mission. mission number 3.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Too fast. For airspeed. Refueling aborted. Go around and prepare to re-engage. meters. 5,000 meters to tanker. Altitude is too low. Climb. 1,500 meters to tanker. Meters. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 3,000 meters.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Mage 1 to Column 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Enemy reinforcements. Like you guys. Watch your tail, enemy behind you! Breaking! Enemy is locked on, Mage 2. He escaped into the clouds!
Missile.
On his tail.
Missile.
Bandit in my sight. We have him on the run. Don't let up.
Missile.
Enemy is fled. Behind target. Attacking. Grand target. Bailing out. I'm hit. I lost control.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Let's do the humane thing and put it down. Missile incoming. Break. Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
Missile.
Gargoyle 2. Fire. Now. I can't.
You're being locked onto.
Bandit in my sight.
Missile.
Rock 2.
Missile.
They got me.
Missile.
3 remaining.
Stall warning.
Bandit invaded attack. Try
Stall
again.
warning.
We're surrounded. Call for reinforcements. We're taking too much damage.
Fox 2. Missile hit.
Eject. We've got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now. Why aren't they pulling out?
They won't show up on the radar.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Warning, enemy in your 6.
Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that. Where'd he go?
Target acquired.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
I'm spiked. Evading. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Oh, mounted UAVs. All
We
right.
just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break, now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I
These
can
guys
see.
are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. Darn enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Bandits are fast as hell.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Roger that. Enemy has a radar lock.
Missile headed for friendly.
Find your own target. Skeleton 1, check 6, kill over.
Miss.
I got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron to Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify your situation.
I can't get along.
Trying to get you to stay
Column 2,
stable.
missile, evade.
Evading!
This is column 3. Column 2's hit.
Status report. Ship
Ah,
Golem 2,
come
do you
on.
copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Your fire, Golem Squadron.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking.
Evade! Control throw! I'm breaking it off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile away. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Mage 1 launching missile.
This is where we'll be lost.
Mage 2 crashed.
Damn it, I crashed into it.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that.
Come on,
Returning
you
home.
slippery turd.
Missile launched. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
Don't think, focus. Bandit has a lock on me. Yowza!
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. He's mine. He's not getting away.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's blinking.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Breaking. I can't get him off.
Going for the loner.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France.
Locked.
Target eliminated. Good work. Got one in my sights.
Golem. Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Caution. Pull up.
The Mage Squadron still have their hot shots. Then we just might make it out. Don't look back. Just have faith.
Mage 2,
Golem and
missile
Mage,
away.
we owe you a debt. We'll pay it. strings off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Force rated aircraft. Let's take it easy next time.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around. Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one. How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time.
I can't pull out of this furball. This is going to be a long way.
That you do. That you do.
It didn't connect. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
I'm hit.
Protect the friendlies.
Fox 2. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, main squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. 1,500 to runway.
Mage 2, lower speed.
Oops.
Abort landing. Mage
Oops.
2 has crashed. Mage 2, we have you
that
on
again.
radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway.
Mage 2, lower speed.
1,500 to runway.
Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high.
What?
Abort
Come
landing.
on.
Mage 2 has crashed. Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway.
Mage 2, lower speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course.
1,500 to runway.
Good
Mage 2? I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Oh, I got your reward. I've got one or more new emblems. Nice. On to our fourth and final mission of the stream. Which obviously is a replay. Which is a replay of what we've just done by the looks of it. We didn't progress, I don't think.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. 2,000. Forward airspeed. Refueling aborted. Emergency. We've collided with trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Think that's it. Someone wants your ass. We're surrounded. Fire now. Enemy behind you. Take it. Break it down.
got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now! Enemy on my tail! I can't take to the clouds! Missile! Evading!
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Why aren't they pulling out?
End of the plan.
Page 2, walking. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Rat haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, scouts watch. Do about that monster.
Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
But can that thing? God help us. It's hard enough getting spun up with the drone.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Find your own target. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
That's some serious shit.
Lock acquired.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Skeleton 1, check 6. Commander.
Enemies
Army!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
I can't get a lock.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is column 3, column 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Column 3, push 2,
Another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
You missed! Control low. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, or us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2 is hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Damn it, I can't break away!
H2, UAV down.
Attack missed. I got him. He's mine.
Mage 2, just keep firing.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Enemy's got a lock.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me. Mage 2's crashed.
Too low. Too low.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back 9.
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Column 3, Fox 2.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy. Missile headed for friendly.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Enemies on me.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Going for the loader.
Hit it on your 6.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, UAV down.
I'm still stocked up. Bring him on.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends. Not on my watch. Yowza!
Target destruction confirmed.
I can't take it!
Don't ice up in there. Fox 2.
This is getting a little tight.
Let Golem and Mage Squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Careful in those clouds.
Wait! I can't get him off! out there, hotshot? We just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Colin and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
Mage 2, UAV down. UAV down, buddy.
Fourth Grace aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Golem 1, Box 2.
To meet. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
A few seconds could mean life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can. How can I retreat with the UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time. Golem 1, Box 2.
Fox 2.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours. Don't think, focus. Golem 3, attack missed.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. 1,500 to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes.
There we go. Now we moved on to mission 4.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us.
Mission 4.
The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright, on to the mission then. Rescue the fallen president.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. We've been spotted. Abort mission. Sea Goblin and back. Evacuate now.
Enemy freighter presence confirmed. Requesting response.
Mission failed. Where am I supposed to go exactly? If I'm supposed to stay out at radar...
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
Pull up.
Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Ah!
Caution. Pull up.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Are we under attack? No change.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Increasing alert.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Pull up.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Call them squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. Y'all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Mage 2, target destroyed.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Missile.
Mage 2, break. Missile.
Missile.
Mage 2,
Why
rescue
is he
team
not
can't
letting
land
me
until
come
anti-air
through?
weapons are down. Destroy them.
Missile. Missile.
Ah!
Locked.
Damn it.
Fox 2,
Missile.
targeting range of guns.
Jacob, you get to him.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Pull up.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Lockdown bandit.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Fox 2.
Missile away.
Locked on.
Guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing up with here, we're going up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2, missile away.
Bandit is in my sights.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on.
Going 2, hang in there. Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! There's too many. We can't take all of them. Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was their Maverick! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. The UAV is moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
We found an Erusian transfer craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. UAV down.
Good night.
Mage 2, kill confirmed.
That's about half. Mop up the rest. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Locked. It's chow time.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Missile closing. You better make it.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
They're locked on me. Bandit is in my sights. Target confirmed destroyed. Nice. guys by watching you.
I'm on his ass.
Mage 2, missile launch. UAV confirmed down. Missile closing. Evade. One remaining. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up. Lock acquired. Missile headed for friendly.
Roger,
Fuck you.
UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Missile launched.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used. Lock on me.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Missile did not connect.
Fox 2.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1.
Lock acquired. Damn it, I can't break away. Missile headed for friendly.
Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
What? How did mission fail?
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as
That was
MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile headed for friendly.
Roger, sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
It's chow time. Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Target was not struck.
I'm on this one's tail.
Cargo 1, where's the signal?
Missed.
Cargo Squadron, stand by for my order. Oh, not the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babel.
Minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
One hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Missile headed for friendly. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Fight! Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
You're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
The former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We're out of time. All units abort the operation. Arsenal Bird is...
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator team raised under threat. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Missile headed for friendly. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's at control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
Mate 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1, there's a Trigger. Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
You have been awarded the Medal of Silence, Miss Golden.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went. Day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Mission 5, 444.
Alright guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Takes it back.
What the heck?
Shut down.
What's happened there?
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Nickel.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
Nickel.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway.
Ah, god damn it.
You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron, get into formation. There's nothing to worry about. Look at how left they're flying. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke.
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear for engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill
After the
trigger?
starts.
This is the penal unit.
If count's going
I
forward,
decide
so am
whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. That way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate
God
you.
damn it.
So in this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. Don't straight from your bomber. These are numbers to maintain superiority on the base. I took some damage. We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. On my ground. One of them is killed. They're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? All aircraft act at your own discretion. Bandit in my sights. Go forward. 6-6.
Focus on destroying the target.
Getting on book. Thinking. I'm hit. Bye-bye.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
I'm on his rear.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Hey, run a block. Begin the attack. Move.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Bingo. Direction. Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Friendly has been shot down.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer. This is Spear 11. Launching missile.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Shoot. I should have put it all on trigger.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Putting in another go. Dropping down. We won't make it to the target. Spare 9 behind the enemy.
Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile. Missile.
Attacking.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Enemy missile detected. Evading. We're completely exposed up here. Made it in my sight. My God.
Missile. Missile.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Get on the rack.
Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors. Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? You're too far, Dunce. Get closer.
2 targets remaining.
Someone make a squadron of convicts. Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile! Evading!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock! Count! Evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't
Hey
want
Zero, welcome to the stream.
Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. 1,500 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
What you contemplating, Zero? Don't take a while, don't forget there's delay. I'm streaming through the PC, I'm not streaming directly through the PS4. So there's 1.5 second delay, Zero. But not bad, how are you?
How long you gonna keep me waiting, Trigger? Land already.
Looks like I won that bet, Spare 7.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
Done it.
I lost a lot of money for that, Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Oh, because I was concentrating on the screen, I wasn't concentrating on chat, sorry, that's why.
Sperry, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Oh, cool, when you'll enjoy when I replay Ace Combat 5 and the others when I get the PS2 going.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise.
You said you like the Ace Combat series, Zero, so I'm saying the rest of them are going to be playing them here, so if you like this one, you'll enjoy the rest anyway. Mission 6 is the last mission, Zero, by the way. This is the last mission I'm doing on stream.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to
I
themselves.
do have other
mostly.
streams to get to.
They were well behaved and possessed a sort of
As much as I would
quiet
love to sit and
elegance.
play this all night, I've got to get to
From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at him.
Avalanche's stream. Yeah.
About. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch.
Oh, my apologies, my bad, I didn't see messages.
Decades ago, during
I've
the
been
age
sat
of
on one
expansion,
person
the kingdom
watching
of
for the
Erusea
last
absorbed many countries.
couple of hours and nobody's
Theirs
been
was one of
talking,
them.
so I've been concentrating on the gameplay and not looking at
Mihai
the chat,
asked
so...
them,
You're good.
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dimitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A.
What do you mean you're just
Shalaji.
teasing me, Zero? There's a difference.
When he was young, he was
You
the
don't
heir to the
pick on
Grand
people.
Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution
pick on
broke out
people, you
among
get a
his
ban.
people. Mihai was betrayed
You want
by a
the ban?
close friend who pointed
You
a
want-
gun at his face and pulled the trigger.
You want timing out? You want punishing?
The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One
Yes,
day,
but
a
the difference
classmate
is
of
you're
Mihai's
American, we're
granddaughter
British.
visited. I noticed the rose.
Picking is, in England's terms, is classed as bullying, and we don't tolerate bullying. So just careful of your phrasing there,
laughed like a
Zero.
princess.
Is what I'm saying.
And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches.
Because if Ryan's
They
on or
started
Brian's on, you'll end up getting your spanner taken off and you'll
Pilots
end
of
up
the
getting
support
rammed,
plane
and we don't want that,
smiled,
do we?
even though they wished their nation were independent from hers.
I understand what you mean.
Angelic.
But don't forget, this is not a solo-run channel,
I
it's a
wonder how
co-run
Mihai
channel,
felt
so
about all of this.
the rest of the team might
It
not
was my
take the
job to
humour
research
as
his neurological data after
the way
all.
you intend it.
I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden. Even from me.
Just be mindful is all I'm saying to you.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention.
Because I'm not always going to be honest. Ryan's been
First,
on
I want
today
you to
already
head from the
with
base to the
Uncharted
desert
and
region of
Uncharted 2.
Loco Roja to the northwest.
I'm not always going to
And
be
then
on this
second,
channel,
you
so
will attack the large Erusian base.
you know what I mean? Just be
We've
careful
been unable to verify
what you
that
say.
base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Marvelous. We don't, Kurzo. There's only Kurzo who I trust has got access to F1. So there's only Kurzo who do stuff with me on F1 because I've asked him if he's now a partner on that channel. And Aces and Eights is Ryan's channel. But we're all leaders, all team leaders of the clan. I'm second in command, Brian's third in command, and Kurzo's fourth in command, and Ryan's the leader. So that's why we've got access to the Aces, because we all are part of a team. But nobody's got access to Avalanche, and nobody's got access to Blackstone. I don't just give access willy-nilly, Zero. The access is being given to people who we trust. That access can be revoked at any point in time. If the access has been abused. It's all been well thought out, all been well planned.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
So each team member can show their gameplay if we're playing solo or we're playing multiplayer.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's
No,
just
it's
like
not
before.
from his personal
We blow the
channel.
shit out of everything.
Ryan's personal
Sharp as
channel,
attack,
but
aren't you, Spare Aid?
we've
Regular
got
forces
trusted
can
access
reduce
to
losses if you
speak to it
tenderize the base first.
because we're team
If you can't
members.
handle that, just fly and be a target.
It's the way he wants it.
Sneak attack. Enemy aircraft. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted.
Another good
Not a
fire,
threat,
I'm gonna
but feel
concentrate.
free to take them out.
Leave them to me.
Three locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we
And
supposed
I'm
to
not
do?
playing this with a controller, Zero. I'm actually playing this with a flight stick.
I'm out.
Protoss
Returning to
plus
resupply.
master flight
How are we
stick.
supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around.
Lock on! Lock on! Get out of there!
Box 2.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Enemy reinforcements. Check your radars.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Locked on bandits.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Spare 15, Fox 2.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
AA gun down.
I heard that president-killing bastard's good at surface attacks. We should just sit back and enjoy the show. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Target down.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Missile away.
Enemy is locked on. I can't get away.
Locked.
Yeah, I got it with the game. This is a special one
Bombers
that
left
came with the
the AO.
game.
Do not pursue. Keep the enemy shooting at you.
PS4 only. It's not for PC or like that.
Enemy sighted. Mark 2.
Target destroyed.
another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they'll tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. Can they already know the next strategy?
Hold up.
Let's make a bet.
Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal.
It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Evading missile. I'm on his rear. Enemy behind you. Heads up.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Break down. Missile inbound.
Break.
Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Rest in peace.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
I'm on my target. Enemy has the lock.
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replaceable.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Retreat! Have me spiked.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm dead! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Is Trigger still alive?
You do whatever tasks you're given.
What happens to a vet when the banker's out?
Bandit acquired.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
5 minutes remaining.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows where your numbers.
Launching missile.
Missile!
Enemy in gun range.
Enemy sticking in my rear!
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Hostile has locked. Spare 15, missile.
Spare two. Fox two.
Nickel. Nickel.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Nickel. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
Nickel. Nickel.
Locked on. This one's mine.
Nickel. Nickel.
Come on, hit those damn fighters.
I'm on my target. Flex two.
Nickel. Nickel.
Spare 15, missile away.
Nickel.
Spare two. Fox two.
Nickel.
The enemy has escaped.
3 minutes remaining.
Caution. Pull up.
Kill on target confirmed. Bandit in my sights.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Caution. Pull up. Nickel. Nickel.
Missile!
Enemy missile detected. Evade.
Nickel.
Bandit in my sights.
Nickel.
The enemy has escaped.
Nickel.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
Nickel. Nickel. Caution. Pull up.
Hostile has a lock.
Vehicle down.
Nickel. Caution.
Locked on bandit.
2 minutes remaining.
Caution.
Tabloid, missile coming at you.
Friendly has been shot down.
Nickel.
Missile incoming.
I'm behind the enemy. I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Fox 2. Spare 15, target destroyed.
If you keep flying straight, you'll get hit.
Missile inbound, evade. 1 minute remaining.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Hostile has the lock.
Nickel.
Spare 15, SAM site down.
Shit, all the batteries are dead.
Locked.
Caution. Pull up. Nickel.
30 seconds remaining.
Nickel.
Missile away.
Hostile has a lock.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Nickel.
Break, break!
Nickel.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack,
Yeah,
aren't you,
they brought a special
Regular forces can
podcast
reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you
can't handle that, just fly and be a
Thrustmaster
target.
brought a special throttle for hot ass joystick out of the game. I've got the same stick. It originally came out for the PS3, but you could use on the PC and the PS3. But then they brought a special edition of that same console joystick out for the PS4.
Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. What are the odds of getting out alive? That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it.
I'll see if I can find it, you see, and I'll send it you. You can see what I mean. I've got two versions of the same joystick.
You lost planes,
one I can use
but
on the
mission
PS3 and the PC, and the other one I can use
However,
on the PS4
some of you
only.
crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result
It was
in
the Ace
solitary.
Combat Edition
Take them.
joystick. It's meant for this game and this game alone. It's not meant to be used on anything else. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I noticed 0. 2 seconds. I'll have a look. Well, I can find the goddamn remote. There we go. Found it. Let me switch from my PS4 screen to my PC screen and have a look why that's happened. And see if I can fix it. There we go. There we go, fixed it 0. No, I can't find the PS4 controller. Oh, there we go. There we go. Change my TV back a second, because I'll have to change it back again in a minute. End the stream. You have been awarded the medal first try. You got one or more new MiG-21 base fish skins, so I can now change the skin on my MiG-21, which is also good. I'll press next mission, but I'm not going to do the mission 0. I'll show you what plane I have.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities
not to me,
and
doesn't.
anti-aircraft
This
weapons
room's
hidden
not
on the
tidy.
mountainside pose a serious
I want the green screen up with a special background behind my camera eventually. If you watch my F1 stream earlier, you'll see what I mean.
They will send up interceptors.
I've got the setup on there already set up. I need to set it up on here. I haven't set it. The Aces isn't set up.
The weather won't be on
how
your
the other
side,
channels are set
but
up
you're
yet.
doing this
I'm
whether you
working
like it or
on
not.
things bit by bit.
Worry about the squadron's
I've got
return
F1 when I
route,
want
not
it to
your
be,
own.
apart from
Your mission is to
the
get them back
beams and
safely,
alerts
which I
and the
think is the
background
perfect
behind the
punishment
camera.
for your crimes.
Avalanche have got to follow the same format, and this has got to follow the same format. This is the first time I have streamed through Streamlabs on the Aces. But I'm not comfortable on a camera, never have been. I've got to get used to it. I've actually got a green screen. I'm actually not a proper Elgato green screen. I've actually got a green screen blanket which will go up behind me, Zero. I've actually got a green screen, so I just need to set it up how it needs to be set up to emit the backgrounds I want. And I'll bear those in mind as backups. See, as now you've given me the hints. I will bear those in mind, but I'll get there. Patience, dear, patience. Time is not one thing I have at the moment. I'm looking after my dad at the moment, Zero, so I don't have a lot of time, so... No, it wasn't expensive. It's just a piece of green cloth. It's not a fancy green screen. It's just a piece of green cloth. I got it for £8 off of rebates. It's not expensive. It's just a cheap thing. That's the plane I've got. The orange square is the plane I've currently got on at the moment. I've got the ADFX-01 Morgan. That's the plane I am flying with at the moment. We've been such a small room, Zero, I haven't got the space for the really big expensive green screen anyway. The room is very small. When I get round to it, I'm going to do a tour, but the room is very small, so there's not a lot of space for lots of things anyway. So that's why I just when I saw it said green screen, and when it actually came, it's just a piece of green cloth. Bit like the green felt that goes on a pool table. It's like that, which is perfect to go behind me across the bookshelf. There's a high that's behind me, and I can emit whatever I want to emit onto it. Craig, my friend, came over last Sunday, and he fixed the audio for the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Zero, so that's fixed. I can now stream that without that causing that crackle and fuzzy noise that was annoying everybody. So I can now restream that, and Gamester Dad is gonna come over and he's gonna help me sort out the alerts and other bits when it's safe to do so, because at the moment, with my dad having his operations, I can't have a lot of people over because he's got to stay distance from the people for the case of catching corona. So unfortunately, I can't have people over that want to come and help me fix things and do things like I would. And what was causing it, basically, the system's own internal microphone was boosting the sound signal and was trying to gain sound from, you know, out of nowhere. What it was trying to do is it was getting information that the sound was too low, so it was trying to boost it. Even though the sound was fine, it was trying to boost it beyond its reach, and it was causing a feedback. That's why it was causing it to crackle. The internal sound was too high, so with which we turned the internal microphone on the system down to 0 and adjusted the game's own audio in the game itself down to 50%. And it's fixed it. But the weird thing is that was that one game that was the problem. Any other game has not been affected. It was just that one game, but hey, it was an easy fix. Because I thought, was I having a sound card issue? Was I having the actual motherboard sound card was packed up? You know, the port was going faulty. You know, what? Basically, was I end up having to do a repair or replacement? And as it turned out, I didn't do any of that. Because if it was a motherboard, it would have been a 20 quid fix. If it was a sound card, then again, another 20 quid fix. It would be for the Elgato cable, then again, another 20 fix. So it wasn't expensive fixes, but it soon adds up. If you have 20 quid 3 times, that's 60 quid repair, so... yeah, that's because it's just that one game, but it's fixed now, it's sorted. And I've also solved today the problem with... I have noticed the other day on the F1, when I did some of the F1 games, that every so often the screen would freeze, and that, when I looked it up, was dropping in frame rates, and that was because since I've changed my internet settings needed changing, and now I've solved that because it's now streaming no problem. I had to drop it to a certain degree earlier on. It always streamed Crash Bandicoot Tag Team Racing into 480p, and I would have liked that in 780p, but that's because I put it in low latency setting, so that reduced it down to 480p. Now I took that setting off, it's put it to 720p, so that's now fixed that. So I've now solved that, and the freezing of my intros on F1, rather than having them separate scenes in WebM files, I've collated that all together as one file. So now it will play start in stream, the intro, and the notification bell intro all as one piece, rather than having to play one scene, click to the next one, click to the next one, because of the scene being 9 seconds long, it kept repeating, and because of the delay, even though I see it on my screen as finished, because of the delay on the stream, when I stopped that scene, it was actually running over, so it actually ran a few times on stream without me seeing it. So it looped it 4 or 5 times, so you go welcome to F1, welcome to F1, welcome to F1, and then it will cut to the live scene. So now I've solved that by putting it all as one piece. It now plays as one full scene. I can now click to the chat screen and to the live scene without any delay or any loops in the introduction of the stream. So I've now fixed that, so all the bugs I had I've now solved. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there should be no more problems. I just need to work on setups now of getting Aces up and running, getting Avalanche to the same standard, and getting Blackstone to the same standard, because I've also got a method, hopefully, that will work to now capture mobile streams, because I've just gotten from S22, but unfortunately S22 doesn't have a audio jack in the bottom, so I've had to get a USB-C adapter that plugs into the bottom of the phone that has an audio jack socket to extend it so I can put my headset into my phone. And I've always struggled at capturing my phone screen. That's why I record my mobile streams and upload them. I've always struggled to get the mobile screen captured, and when I come across a similar one to the audio one that's an HDMI, and if I put an HDMI into this cable put this HDMI into a capture card, run the other HDMI like I would the PS4 into the TV, and put the USB into the system. Hopefully I should be able to stream mobile games and do streams on Blackstone as well going forward, which I'm hoping will pay off. So things are going my way bit by bit, and I'm getting there slowly, but I'm getting there. Well, if it works, Zero, I will demonstrate it for you, and if you wish to do mobile streaming yourself in the future, if that does interest you, you'll be able to follow it. So we're not doing mission 7 to date. We're ending at 6 missions, so guys, we have come to the end of the Aces and Eights Clan Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown Top Gun Maverick Ultimate Edition Part 1. We will pick this up again Monday nights. I'll do this again Monday nights. Was planned Marvel's Avengers tonight, and was planned GT7 and also Marvel's Miles Morales, but unfortunately we have run out of time for those. So tomorrow night we'll continue this. Starting tomorrow morning, this one Monday night. Sorry. Starting tomorrow we'll have GT7 on F1 Gaming. Miles Morales on Avalanche. What else was there? Oh, GTA 5 on here. And Marvel's Avengers on here. Tomorrow. And then on Monday night I will pick up this, continue this on Aces on Monday night as well. So Ryan may stream tomorrow, I don't know. He has streamed today some Uncharted 2.